Hello students, this video is for class 11th and the topic is kingdom fungi. So first see the characteristics of kingdom fungi. Fungi are heterotrophic organisms. They can't produce their own food because they don't contain chlorophyll, and fungi are filamentous with the exception of unicellular yeast only. Others are filamentous. They have filaments, those are have hyphae. And fungi consists of long cylindrical thread-like structure called hyphae. The network of hyphae is known as mycelium. So mycelium is a network of hyphae. So many hyphae when come together, they called mycelium. Some hyphae are continuous tube filled with multicellular nucleate cytoplasm. These are called conocytic hyphae. Conocytic means they are containing many nucleus in a single cell, and others have septum walls across their hyphae. So coinocytic, those are having many nucleus in a single cell, and those are having only one nucleus in a cell. They have septum, so they are called septate hyphae. The of cell walls of the fungi are composed of chitin and polysaccharides. This is the structure of cell wall. Most fungi are heterotrophic and absorb soluble organic matter from dead substance and hence are called saprophytic. So those are taking food from decaying and decomposed matter. They are called saprophytes. But they have other mode of nutrition. When they get nutrition from living organism, plants or animals, they are called parasites. So heterotrophs, there are two type heterotrophs, saprophytic or parasitic. So when they are getting food from dead, that is saprophytic condition of nutrition, and when they are getting food from plants or animals, they are called parasitic fungi. The fungi that depend on living plants and animals, they are called that parasitic. And now see, fungi can also live on symbionts. Example is association of algae with fungi, that is lichens. They are called lichens also. Somewhere you will also see the pronunciation lichens, but lichens they are called. And with roots of higher plants, they also have, you see the mycorrhiza you have seen. So when the fungal associates with the higher plant roots, then they become mycorrhiza. Okay. So reproduction in fungi can take place. So see the mode of reproduction. By vegetative means, by this is fragmentation, fission and budding. So vegetative means is fragmentation. The hyphae breaks into different parts and they form new hyphae, new mycelium. Fission and budding, like budding in yeast you have seen. So this is the mode of vegetative reproduction. Then asexual mode of reproduction is by spores called conidia or sporangiosperms. Okay. And sexual reproduction is by oospores or ascospores and basidiospores also. So basidiospores, ascospores and oospores, this is the sexual reproduction in fungi. Now see, the sexual cycle involves, whenever the fungi undergoes sexual reproduction, the steps are taken by this reproduction. Fusion of protoplasm between two motile and non-motile gametes. So first fusion takes place between two strands of hyphae. They come together and their protoplasm fuse, and after protoplasm fusion, two nuclei also fuse, and after nucleus fusion they become diploid, because hyphae, they are haploid, but when two hyphae come together their cytoplasm fuse, that is called plasmogamy. And nucleus when nucleus they come together and the diploid condition is produced, dikaryotic condition is produced over there. So then after fusion of nuclei it become diploid, and after diploid zygote they undergo meiosis means reduction division. So reduction division produce haploid spores, means n chromosomes are found now in spores. So they are haploid by meiosis. The fusion of two haploid cells immediately resulting diploid cells 2n. But in some fungi such as ascomycetes, basidiomycetes, in intervening dikaryotic stage when two nuclei are not fused, that time that intermediate condition that is called dikaryotic phase, two nuclei per cell occurs there. Such condition is called dikaryon, and the phase is called dikaryophase in fungus. Later, the parental nuclei fuse and the cell become diploid, and after diploid cell, the cell undergoes meiosis and produce haploid spores. Now see, the fungi form fruiting bodies in which reduction division occurs, leading to the formation of haploid spores. So haploid spores are produced by the meiotic division. Kingdom fungi is divided into various classes based on the morphology of mycelium, mode of spore formation, and fruiting bodies. So these are the basis of division of kingdom fungi into different classes. So morphology of mycelium, mode of spore formation, and fruiting bodies. These are the basis of classification of fungi into different classes. So on this basis, they are phycomycetes, ascomycetes, basidiomycetes, and deuteromycetes. So these are four classes of fungi, kingdom fungi, on the basis of mycelium, mode of spore formation, and fruiting bodies. Now the characteristics of phycomycetes class of fungus. Members of phycomycetes are found in aquatic habitat. They are found in water and on decaying wood in moist and damp places, or as obligate parasites on plants. So they are saprophytic also and parasitic also. The mycelium is aseptate, means the condition is conocytic, means one cell contains many nucleus. Asexual reproduction takes place by zoospores or by aplanospores, and asexual reproduction takes place by other, means if the gametes are similar in morphology, so these are called isogamous, or dissimilar in shape, they are called anisogamous. And in this class phycomycetes, the examples are mucor and rhizopus. So the figure see here, these are the rhizopus, fungus rhizopus is shown here. Now next class, ascomycetes. Ascomycetes are unicellular or multicellular, maybe commonly known as sac fungi. They are saprophytic, decomposers, parasitic, or coprophilous, means they can grow on the cow dung. So they are coprophilous. Mycelium is branched and septate, means condition is sinusoidal condition you will not see here. Conocytic condition is not present here. Hyphae are septate. The asexual spores are conidia, produced on conidiophores. Sexual spores are called ascospores, which are produced endogenously in the sac-like structures called asci, arranged in different types of fruiting bodies called ascocarps. Examples are given there: Aspergillus, Claviceps, and Neurospora. So Neurospora is shown in the figure also. See the down. This is a figure of Neurospora. Next, Basidiomycetes. The known form of basidiomycetes are mushrooms, bracket fungi. They grow in soil, on logs and trees, tree stumps, or as parasites. The mycelium is branched and septate. Vegetative reproduction takes place by fragmentation. The sex organs are absent, but plasmogamy, fusion of two cytoplasm of two cells, is brought about by the fusion of two vegetative or somatic cells of different strains, which gives rise to basidium arranged in fruiting bodies. Karyogamy and meiosis takes place in basidium, producing four basidiospores. Examples are given: agaricus, that is a mushroom; puccinia, rust fungus, cause disease in plants. Now see this structure of mushroom is given here. Now next class is Deuteromyces, commonly known as imperfect fungi because only the asexual or vegetative reproductive phase are present. Sexual reproduction is not present or not known in these classes in this class. So that's why it is called imperfect fungi. The Deuteromyces reproduce only by asexual spores known as conidia. The mycelium is septate and branched. Some are saprophytes or parasites, while a large number of them are decomposers of litter and help in mineral recycling. Examples are Alternaria, Clototrichum, and Trichoderma. Example is given below, that is figure of Trichoderma. Now see, these are the two type of hyphae. The upper is septum is present, septate, and lower is aseptate. Continuous cell wall, no septum, so many nucleus in a cell in a septum. But here in upper figure, septum walls are present between two cells, so that upper is called septate hyphae and lower figure is known as aseptate hyphae. So this is the condition of septate and aseptate. This is a these are mycelium. This is a figure of mycelium. So network of hyphae is known as mycelium. Now see the reproductive cycle. See plasmogamy first step in sexual reproduction is plasmogamy. So two strands of mycelium, they come together, they exchange their cytoplasm and a nucleus. Then karyogamy takes place. First plasmogamy, then karyogamy. Two nucleus fuses. And after the fusion of nucleus, the zygote undergoes meiosis. And meiosis produce spores. Basidiospores are given there. These spores germinate and again form hyphae and form mycelium. So this is a sexual reproductive cycle in fungi. See this: plasmogamy, karyogamy, and then meiosis. These three steps are in sexual reproduction in fungi. See here, reproduction in fungi again. Sexual and asexual means given here. Vegetative reproduction by budding, fission, fragmentation. Asexual reproduction takes place with the help of spores called conidia, zoospores, aspospore, and geospores. Sexual reproduction, ascospores, basidiospores, oospores. The conventional mode of reproduction, sexual reproduction, is not always observed in the kingdom fungi. In some fungi, the fusion of two haploid hyphae does not result in the formation of diploid cell. First two nucleus they remain separate to each other, so the condition is called dikaryon. And after some time they fuse, dikaryonic phase, then zygote is formed, diploid zygote is formed. So see here, this is shown. First plasmogamy, then karyogamy, and after plasmogamy for some time the nucleus till the nucleus are not fused, the condition is called dikaryotic phase, dikaryon. And after that karyogamy means fusion of nucleus takes place, diploid condition. Then zygote is formed and zygote undergoes meiotic division and produce haploid spores, and these haploid spores germinate and produce haploid hyphae, haploid mycelium. So this is the reproductive cycle of sexual reproduction in fungi. So you also study from NCERT book so that you can understand it better.